Hello, everybody. Embark on a nostalgic journey to a time when play was synonymous with the laughter echoing across the playground, and the only gadgets needed were a jump rope or a game of tag. Today, let's rediscover the roots of joy, traditional games. These timeless activities not only entertained but also forged lasting connections and unforgettable memories. Consider the simplicity of games like hopscotch, where all that's required is chalk and a willingness to hop, turning a simple sidewalk into a playground of endless joy. Moving beyond mere amusement, traditional games hold the power to build bonds through play, as exemplified by the universal language of hide and seek. This game transcends cultural barriers, fostering friendships that withstand the test of time. Moreover, traditional games play a vital role in preserving cultural heritage. Games like Chongka and Chepe are living, breathing artifacts of our cultural tapestry, serving as more than just pastimes. They are embodiments of tradition passed down through generation, connecting us to our roots. As we conclude our trip back in time, let's not forget the fun and friends found in those old games. They teach us simple ways to be happy and healthy. Whether it's jumping or running, let's continue playing and making memories that last.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you are all doing fine. My name is Nik Muhammad FITRI bin ISAK. My metric number is D202211030688. Okay, today I would like to talk about history of the games. The history of traditional games dates to the ancient human past. Game is one of the part of human culture, and games are one of the oldest form of human for social interaction. Games also are formalized expression of play which allow people to go to beyond imagination and direct physical activity. Furthermore, common feature of game include anticipating of outcome, agree upon rules, competition, and many more. Okay, next, games capture the idea and worldwide of the culture and pass them on the future generation. Games were important as a culture and social beyond events, as a teaching tool and as a market of social status. As pastime of royalty and the elite, some games become a common feature of court culture and were also given as a gift. Games as such as Senate and the American ball game were often imbued with the mythic and religion. Finally, as a technology advanced through the year, with the invention of social media and electronic gadget, seem to be a new for younger generation. In younger generation, they don't know how to play traditional games like batu seremban, gasing, and this is very dangerous because they don't know how our culture in the past time and how our oldest generation make interaction with the traditional game.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AMIRUL ASHRAF bin RUSLI. Today I am going to talk about pros and cons of traditional games. The younger generation seems likely to abandon the traditional games due to modernization. This situation can cause the next generation did not know about their own traditional games. When we talk about traditional games or modern games, they always come with pros and cons, such as strengthen the bond between family and members, strengthen the value of tradition, especially for the younger generations. The cons of traditional games are they are unpopular among the kids nowadays. And the next one is the younger generation do not know how to play the traditional games. The pros of traditional games is can make ourselves healthier. For example, there are various traditional games that needed us to use our physical to play it, such as playing kite. This game requires the player to run to make sure the kite's flying high. Second one, the cons of traditional game is hard to find or hard to access. Several traditional games require the player to have the equipment to be able to play the game, such as congkak, gasing, and also playing kites. In order to play kites, you have to know how to build the kite. You have to know how to create the kite frame. Nowadays, it is hard to find someone that is specially in the making kite. In a nutshell, traditional games are very important for us, especially younger generation, and also as apprentice for the next generation. When there is will, there is a way. So we need to ensure the continuous of our own traditional games for the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad ZULHAZMAN bin ZULKIPLI, and I will talk about the application of traditional games. Traditional games have been an integral part of human culture for centuries, serving various purposes beyond mere entertainment. One of the applications of traditional games is social interaction, which is the traditional games often involve face-to-face interaction, promoting social bonding and communication. They provide a platform to people connect, communicate, and build relationships. Other than that, is educational value, which is traditional games often have educational component, teaching players strategic thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and sometimes even historical or mathematical concepts. In addition, we could develop our skill in traditional games, such as hand-eye coordination, agility, and reflexes. These skills are honed through basic gameplay.
Chepe or bottle cap is a game based on the use of bottle cap 5 pieces. It is one of the traditional games often played in children times. Chepe is the popular games around 1970 until 1980. This game usually involves two players and more. The way to play the game is determined by counting the number of successful waging chepe. A chepe will represent the two marks. Step 1. After success waging chepe, the chepe must scatter away. Step 2. If there are no overlapping chepe, an opponent has to choose the direction that a player has to hit. If the overlapping two chepe is called ayam, chicken, player must scatter the overlapping and the opponent has to choose a direction that a player has to hit. Step 4. If the overlapping 3, it is called jamban or toilet. You must arrange 3 bottle caps and hit chepe from the other side to the other side. Step 5. If the overlapping 4, it is called bunga or flower. Opponent must scatter the overlapping and the opponent has to choose a direction that a player has to hit. In conclusion, let's remember the magic of old school games. They are not just about having fun, they teach us about friendship, staying healthy, and keeping our tradition on.
Ibn myself. My metric number is D2022111060 and 68. Today I will show you about how to play sack race. Okay, as we know, sack race is our traditional game, and today is so hard to find because the modern of technology in our world, especially in our teenager, they don't know what is our traditional game. And sack racing is a traditional game usually used to play for children, but people in any age can compete it. In school, sack racing often usually play in sport day, and if we don't want to play in sport day, sack racing usually play in a picnic game or family day. Okay, now I will show you how to play sack race. In order to play sack race, what you have need to set. Okay, now step 2. You need to both of your legs into the set. Together, you can hold the set at your knees or at your waist, and it depends of size of your set. Now step 3. What you need to do, you have to hold your set tightly, and you are in ready position. When you heard whistle is blow, it means the race is started. The most important is the rule of the game. If you lose the sack during race, it means you are disqualified from the sack race. Once you have crossed the finish line, it is meaning the race is over. And in either you win or you lose, it depends on your skill, on your stamina, on your smart. Okay, that's how you play sack race. You should try it with your family or your friend. That's from me. Thank you. See you next time.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to everyone. Today we are going to make kite, or also known as wow. And this type of traditional games is popular in the east of Malaysia, which is Kelantan, Terengganu, and Pahang. With just easy 5 steps, we can make kites. So let's go. Firstly, we need to prepare the threads, sticks, couple of sticks. We use 2, and lastly, we can use plastic. I use dustbin plastic, and also you can use newspaper. The next step is using the 2 sticks. We need to place the sticks into the T-shaped like this and tie them up together. The next step is we need to connect every end of the sticks using threads until they are connected to each other. When it is done, it will be like this, and we are halfway to go. Next one, we need to cut the paper, or the, like in this episode, I use the dustbin plastic to make the kite's cover. The final steps is we need to prepare the tail of the kite to make sure it is stable. It is just a long newspaper or just a long dustbin plastic that I use in this episode. I use dustbin plastics, and then we can tie our kite to a long threads and we can play with it. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy my video, and you should give it a try. Assalamualaikum.
Now I will teach you how to play Batu Seremban. In my hand, I have 5 bean bags. For the first round, we need to throw all of the bean bag on the floor, like this. After that, we need to pick one of the bean bag on the floor. So I take this, throw up the bean bag that we take, like this, and pick one by one the bean bag on the floor. For the second round, throw all the bean bag and pick one of the bean bag and we need to pick 2 by 2 the beanbag on the floor. For the third round, throw as usual, and we need to take 3. After that, take 1. For the final round, we have to throw all of the beanbag on the floor. After that, pick 1, and you need to take all of the beanbag on the floor. So I just win the game, and if you pass all of the round, you will win the game. Understand? So that's all from me. Thank you.